Hey there, Bikeaholics. Ryan Erlacher here, lawabidingbiker.com. We're just getting up and going live here. If you looked at the title, you perverts, we're talking about Lurch's Harley shaft, okay? This is what we're talking about.
What else would we be talking about?
I don't know, but I know some of our audience, so we're just waiting for some guys. This is the shaft that we're talking about. So I'm going to give
shifter shaft.
The shifter shaft. We are in the Law Abiding Biker studio, of course, Lurch right here. We just have some information for you. A couple different things, but we'll get to that. So today we are in the Law Abiding Biker studio. You can see we've been filming. We got the whole rig set up. We got the bike on the lift, our lighting and all that kind of stuff. We'll talk a little bit about what we're doing. Then we're going to give you guys some updates. We have some really cool stuff going on here at Law Abiding Biker Media. With that said, let's show you what we were doing today and what video we're filming, because it will be coming out on this channel. So before you leave, make sure you are subscribed, because you all know every time that bell icon and subscribe button are hit, another biker joins the revolution, and we would love to have you guys be part of it. Helping as many bikers as we can worldwide is our mission here at Law Abiding Biker Media, which is why we're here after a long day at our paying, or a long week at our paying jobs, and we're shooting all day here Saturday, and we're not done because we're going to announce in a little bit we're going to be going live on a podcast, but we'll get to that. So Lurchy, what are we doing with your shaft, bro?
Well, a lot of other patron members have had issues with their shifter shafts.
Mark Arnold, one of them, and Jonathan Holen. Look at some of them already. Mine loosened up. Yep.
Yeah.
We had a full produced video on this. It's going to be popping on this very YouTube channel, so subscribe. Ton of information for you guys. Gary Jackson, hey brother.
Very timely, because we were just going to put my bike up on the lift and tear it apart and film it and do a video for you guys. But when
just for a video, right?
I hadn't even checked mine. Assumed it was fine. I haven't had put a ton of miles on this thing yet. And we got it up there and started wiggling. It was loose, like almost to the point of failure. So we went down to our local dealership, and luckily enough, they had a new shaft and a new shifter arm, and picked them both up and installed them.
The other thing too is we're getting Lurch's bike. We're all getting ready. It's early, but we'll talk about it in a minute. And that's the 2020 patron meetup around the Sturgis area. And I guarantee
it would have failed.
It would have failed on Lurch, like it did me last year on our Midwest trip outside of Cheyenne. Mine failed and stripped. It's a huge problem, guys. And so we did a produced video. I'm going to put it up soon on the channel, giving you exactly the tips and techniques to avoid it, and what you can do and what you can look for, and actually what some of the problems are, and a whole bunch of other stuff in between, because that's what we're doing right here. That's Lurch's shaft. If you guys ever have never seen Lurch's shaft, now you can say that you've seen Lurch's shaft.
On that in there, you can see the darkened areas. That's where it was wearing. And when you look at that, you think, well, it doesn't look too bad. And it really...
Give them reference for this, though. This is the shaft. This isn't going to... We already did a produced video on this, but this is the shaft that goes in. You want to point there?
So the shaft goes right through here, the front shifter shaft, and here's the arm that we're talking about. So the shaft's inside here, and here's the arm.
There you go.
So there was significantly, a very significant amount of wobble in that. It was loose.
It was crazy. We weren't expecting that when we were just going to do the video and just check his and take it apart just to show you guys. But once we got into it, we're like, oh, this is actually perfect, because we're doing a video. So in the video, we're going to show you guys just how much play and what you can do to test that, to see where yours at. So it's a great Bigfoot. Reading this sucker.
He says my big old foot on there.
Oh, gotcha.
Tweaking it.
No doubt. So what are you going to show him here?
Well, I already showed you the shaft, and then here's the arm. And if you look in there, you can see a little bit of wear in there, but really, to the naked eye, it doesn't look horrible. But when the two parts start wearing together, it gets to the point where, and it's pretty loose right here. Hopefully you can see that it's moving quite a bit. When that's on the bike and you're moving the toe shifter and the heel shifter around, it makes a lot of wobble. I mean, it's like, you think it's at least an inch each direction it's traveling. Yeah, I have no doubt that it was about to fail.
Stop giving us the shaft, whoever that was. That's funny. Yeah, there's the shaft. You're getting it again right in your screen. But we did, like I say, we did do a fully produced video on there. We'll give you guys some more information. And what else on that, Lurch?
Well, I think what we're going to do is also keep, these ones weren't quite a failure. I don't know how much longer they were going to last. But because this is a part that can fail, I'm gonna throw these both in my saddlebag, so if we're on a long trip somewhere and somebody does strip, yeah, this won't get you a long ways, but it might get you to a dealership, so we're gonna save these two parts and throw them in the bottom of my saddlebag, along with the stock shifter linkage that I've
Yep.
got in the bottom of my bag.
Which we already have a video on how to change that out because it's all part of the failing system.
Yeah,
right?
we've had them, I mean, I can think at least 3 times I've been riding with guys on trips when their linkage broke, and we've had to fix them with zip ties and duct tape and whatnot, so I keep that stock linkage. I've got my aftermarket one on here, but I keep the stock linkage on the bottom of my saddlebag, and I'm gonna throw these in there too, just in case
Right?
somebody has a failure. Why
Yeah,
not?
right by his Cruise Tools
Oh, that's
travel
right.
kit right from the Law Abiding Biker store, guaranteed.
Mm-hmm.
And this is a compounding problem on this, guys, on these, because unless you get down there and really, like our video will show you some tests you can do to see if yours is failing, but it's a compounding problem, and so it starts. And the problem is it doesn't have a lot of signs and symptoms. If you just ride your bike normal like I did, it will just suddenly go bad. Like there'll be no like warning signs leading up to it, just shifting and riding down the road. And then all of a sudden you'll be like, I got no warning that was ready to strip. Anyways, again, we're producing a video. We just shot it. I'll edit it up and get it out on this channel to help you guys completely free like usual. Real quick, howdy from Illinois. Hi. I can't see it so far away. Earl. See, I need my glasses on. So some other quick announcements, a ton of stuff going on the channel. I got a new windshield video coming up, some new windshields we brought to the Law Abiding Biker store. They're amazing. I'm not going to get into
I was
that.
just checking yours out.
Yeah.
Nice.
That video is going to drop on this channel. You guys are going to love it, and it's some great information. Additionally, yes, it is a fact. We have announced that the patron meetup, the 2020 patron meetup, is going to be, it's all on our website. After the video, I'll put a link in the description below to more information and the official sign-up form. To be eligible, of course, just like every year, you got to be a mid-level or above patron member, and you got to be a patron member 3 months prior to the event. You have to fill out and meet the requirements on the form, which isn't a big deal, but it will be August 13th, 2020. It will be in the greater outside of Sturgis area somewhere. We will be headed down that way for multiple days in between, and we got a whole bunch of other stuff going on, more updates on that. Yeah, and what are the other, I think that's the only requirements is the form and mid-level or above. The deadline to sign up will be June 1st, 2020, and then the form will go down and we won't accept anybody after that. And of course, the only people that will actually get access to the ride, meetup, and event and all that are the confirmed, approved attendees that meet all the requirements aforementioned just a moment ago. And we'll get a head count number. We don't know exactly what we're gonna do, exactly even at this point where it's gonna be. We're working on it. Some people have reached out to me and I really appreciate that. Some connections, because we do need those. We always have a connection, like last year in Salt Lake City, and Canada when we went there. We always have a local connection to find a facility and kind of maybe a ride route and all the logistics. A lot of logistics go into it because they're getting bigger every year, and it's our way to really say thank you. That's why they're not open up to everybody that watches the YouTube channel. It's got to be those serious supporting patron members that are helping us help as many bikers as we can worldwide and supporting us financially to do what we're doing today and to go in and do a couple podcasts. So anyways, yeah, Thursday, August 13th, 2020. Like I say, if you get signed up, at some point you'll get the official details, but I will put the sign-up form, the official sign-up form, up in the link in the description below for you guys after this video. So give me just a few minutes after the video ends to get a few links up there. Additionally, Lurch and I are going live tonight
On the podcast.
On the podcast.
6:30.
If you're not subscribed to the podcast, you really need to be. lawabidingbiker.com/app. And you can get our official app if you want. That's the easiest way to listen, or you can listen on iTunes or Stitcher or any other podcast aggregator app. But our app is free for Android and iOS. And again, lawabidingbiker.com/app. And I am in Battleground, very cool,
Yeah,
right here in
there's
Washington.
several Washington people saying hello.
Our Washingtonians, yeah, baby. But we will be going live tonight, and again, we love supporting our patron members because they support us and we do special things for them. And that's going to be a live patron member only video broadcast and chat. And you all know if you have your patron accounts, it's in the back end, and you'll get a link and you can chat with us live and check out the live video broadcast. We got some cool topics, and then right after that, we're going to finish the night out, long day, with a actual just recorded podcast. Again, even though it's not live, our patrons will still get that broadcast months before it comes out to just the regular public, the listeners and all that kind of stuff. So that's how much we do. Also, link, if you're new here and you want to become a patron member and you want to get more involved in the community and you want to have access to these meetups and these live video broadcasts and videos and chats and all the stuff we do outside of the 95% of free stuff we give to everybody, you can get involved a little bit deeper with that. So come on, patron, just to meet you. Absolutely. And that's how much we appreciate our patron supporting members, because without our patron members, we absolutely could not continue to help all the bikers we do and the over 17 million views we have on this YouTube channel. We just couldn't do it financially. It's expensive. It takes a lot of time. So good question, though, whoever popped that up. Absolutely. We love treating our patron members. Now, I don't know. We might be, when we do Sturgis next year, it doesn't mean we won't have I don't know if we're going to have a signing and a meet where we'll be at a booth or something for a little while. That's still in the works. So it's not like you can't meet us. You just, if you're not a patron member, it just means you won't be at the actual ride and event, but there'll still be opportunities for me. I love shaking everybody's hand. I love meeting everybody. But I try to make it a little bit more personal for those, patron members. Does that make sense, Lurch?
It does to me.
Does that make sense?
Oh, yeah.
All right.
Oh, yeah.
So I'll be announcing that. I'm not sure where we're going to be or if I'm going to be. Us and Lurch will be there, and Big Daddy and Grunt. A bunch of us from Law Abiding Biker Media. Hopefully we'll be at a booth at a certain time from, a certain amount of hours. And we'll be announcing all that. So follow the website, follow the YouTube channel, follow the podcast, all that kind of stuff. And thanks, Gary Jackson. Your time is much appreciated. Yeah, thank you very much. So the Shaft, who is that? From Canada? It's a
Chuck.
I think he's from Canada because he's got a Canadian. Chuck, very funny. He sees the Shaft. All right, guys, that's enough. But thanks for checking in. We got a ton of viewers, and we really appreciate it. And hopefully a bunch of you are patron members watching, because we'll see you at 6:30 p.m. Pacific Daylight Time.
Pacific Mountain Time.
And
That's what you meant to say.
what did I say?
You said Pacific Daylight Time.
That's what it is. PDT.
It's Pacific Mountain Time, isn't it?
It's Pacific Daylight Time.
Oh.
And then
What
in
he
the winter,
said.
it goes to Pacific Standard Time because
Oh.
we lose an hour.
That's stupid. I don't even know why we
All right.
changed.
Geez Louise, I know. We're crazy here in crazy Washingtonians. Anyways, Lurch is going to put his shaft away, because I know you guys are tired of seeing his shaft, and so am I. And that's it. We're out of here, guys.
Bye.
Peace.